Once you've started tracking active calories in Senza, you may want to customize your exercise settings to support your workout routine. These options are found under your profile, which you can open from the main menu. Tap your name and your profile opens, and then look for the exercise settings. They're the second row represented by the barbell icon. When you open this screen, you're going to see 5 different numbers already pre-populated with default values. These are geared toward moderate workouts and a pretty good starting place for most people. But let's go through each setting in case you decide you want to try to adjust them. The trigger calorie level is a minimum number of active calories that you need to burn in a workout before any changes are made. Since our bodies conserve energy after exercise, we don't want to eat back all of the extra calories that we've just burned in a workout. Setting the trigger lower than 250 calories will cause your macros to adjust after light movement, and this may lead to overfueling and a stall in fat loss. On the other hand, setting the trigger higher will mean you have to do a more intensive workout and burn more calories before any changes are made. This way can lead to underfueling, loss of muscle mass, and generally feeling fatigued. So it's really important to experiment and get these settings adjusted for your body and your own exercise routine. Let's talk about what happens on days when you do exceed your trigger level setting. A series of changes are going to be applied, and we'll go through each of those now. The first thing that happens is Senza adds a fixed number of calories to your total allowed calories for the day. The next option are the variable calories that get added. Senza will apply this percentage to active calories remaining after the fixed calories are subtracted. So let's look at the option for added protein. This is a set number of grams of protein that get added to your daily target to make sure that you rebuild muscle after the workout. If your goal is to gain muscle, you may want to increase this amount. And the last row is the option for adding net carbs. We don't recommend adding NCs for moderate exercise. However, there are athletes who are doing consecutive days of high intensity training and they're depleting muscle glycogen, so they will want to adjust this setting. Back on the main menu, I'm going to tap the trends page and I'm going to manually add a workout by tapping exercise, and let's say I burned 300 calories in this workout. That was today and this afternoon. I'm now going to see a spike on my dot line, which represents estimated caloric burn. So on a typical day, my baseline caloric burn is 1,220 calories. That's my ceiling. Today, since I've now burned an extra 300 calories, that now has been bumped up to 1,520. Since I left my trigger level at the default of 250 calories, this is a case where my macros will be automatically adjusted. So first, Senza will add that fixed amount of 250 calories to my total for the day. Next, Senza will add 30% of the remaining 50 calories, which is 15 more calories, to the amount that I can have today. Now I'm at a total of 265 additional calories, and since my baseline calorie ceiling is currently 1,220 calories per day, I now have 1,485 calories to work with. And I can see this in my macro bar because I've not yet logged any foods today. So when I tap on the macro bar to show me what I have left, it's going to show me 1,485 calories. Compared to yesterday, let's go back a day, the macro bar was at 1,220 calories for the day. Let's also take note that protein, my baseline protein target is 75 grams per day. But today, now that I've added this workout, when I tap to see what's left, I'm now at a target of 100 grams for the day. The reason for that is that we've added that additional 25 grams of fixed protein. Where should all of these calories come from? Well, each gram of protein represents 4 calories, so I can do the math and see that 100 of the 265 additional calories I eat should be in the form of protein. That leaves me 165 additional calories that I can eat in the form of fat. I'm not going to have any additional carbs beyond my limit of 25 NC, since I'm not doing the kind of workouts that deplete muscle glycogen and require replenishing carbs. So anytime that you want to see if your macros are adjusting for exercise, simply tap the macro bar at the top of the journal and you'll see how many grams of each nutrient you have left for the day. You can also go to Trends anytime and tap the plus, and then exercise and edit in the top right. And this will show you any data that's been imported or that you have manually added. If you want to delete a row, simply slide it to the left, and you'll see the delete button, and it will go away. The most important thing to remember is that the number of active calories has to exceed your trigger level in order for any changes to apply to your macros. If you have more questions, tap the coaching button. We'll be happy to assist.